Good day, friends. This is Tracy Brown, and my team and I of non-diet dietitians provide trauma-informed care so you can feel safer in your own skin and be, the CEO of your own food and nutrition. That's what we hope for. We want you to be the boss of your food and body experience, and it be led from your values. So that's what we do. This is who we are today, and I have some notes because I want to talk a little bit about body image. I try to make the rounds around the different topics that we help people with, and body image is one of them. So I thought I would talk about some body-focused body image tips because oftentimes, all the awesome things you guys are already doing, like cleaning up your social media and wearing clothes that fit and extracting yourself from negative body talk around people. That's all really amazing, good cognitive and relational things to do. Cognitive and relational things to do. Keep doing it. And my apologies, I'm still getting over that sickness I had last week. But anyway, I want to do some body-focused stuff with you this morning. And again, a lot of these things are not always the easiest to do at the beginning of our journey. We often need a co-regulatory other to help us prompt and mirror and stay present and focused. But I'm going to give you a few tools anyway. And if you want to practice that with a safe other, reach out for more support, go for it. And obviously you're totally capable of practicing becoming your own, being a compassionate witness. So let's just jump in. So when people are with us, we often are just noticing with our own nervous system, the essence of how a person kind of is in their bodies, right? So how people hold their bodies, whether they're rigid or flexible or loose or collapsed. The energy, do people feel shut down? Do you have aliveness? Do you feel chaotic? Do you have the ability to contain how you're feeling? Now, that doesn't mean you should suppress your emotion. It just means, are you shutting down your emotions? Are you in that window of tolerance, or are things just kind of spilling over? You feel really unbounded with your thoughts, your words, everything. Boundaries, this is really similar too. Are your boundaries kind of appropriate? Are they wide open? Are they impermeable? Basically, do you shut out even your own awareness, let alone shut out other people? Again, your musculature. Are you over developed? Are you does your musculature on your body make sense for your genetic makeup? Or are you, because of either fight or flight or freeze or freeze, the body is depleted, or maybe you've over-musculatured yourself to feel protected, right? Again, movement. Do we move kind of in flow with our environment, or are we do we bump into things? I know when I was more in functional freeze, I used to bump into things all the time, constantly bumping into door frames and edges of coffee tables and stuff, because I wasn't proprioceptively aware, because I was always going. And so I wasn't regulated enough to even know where I was in space. And I would hurt myself, basically. How's your breathing? Are you holding your breath a lot? Are you panting? Is it shallow? Is it deep, but you hold your breath? And then again, balance. Is your body kind of like this? Or what's going on in your body? Do you feel stuck as well? And I know that seems how does that have to do with body image? But how we physically feel and sense, our body makes a meaning, our brain makes meaning of. So if there's some kind of imbalance, it's very normal from a body image perspective to tell yourself something's too big, something's too far away, I can't reach something. There's going to be a lot of negative bias. And then we start obsessing about my clothes don't work, or I don't look good in these clothes, or I'm too big, or I'm too small, or whatever. And so it unpacks how you see yourself, just for the way we're holding ourselves and the emotions we have in us, right? Another tip would be, look at the word you say. I feel stuck. I feel big. I'm scared to stand on my own 2 feet. Notice how we talk about ourselves and our bodies and the physical words, because we want to explore how the body is playing out these concerns and conflicts. And again, that will impact your confidence. And then, of course, until we've fully healed the fat is bad, fat prejudice narrative, we often think if we don't have confidence in one area of our lives, or physically we don't feel like we're capable, then we're going to start projecting onto changing the external, like what we look like. Again, language, look at where our bodies are holding those feelings. All right. Can we locate those feelings in our body? Is your sadness heavy in your stomach or in your chest or in your throat? Can you track what's happening in your body? This is how we do body image work from the inside out. Of course, if and when people feel ready, we always encourage people to use their bodies as a resource. So not so much exercise, but, stretching and like pushing against door frames and how you're seated in a chair. I mean, it's really important to know that you exist and to have a confidence that, like, I can sit in a chair and know that I'm being supported. It brings some relief to the system. I know that some of the times this stuff is scary at first, like just moving, bouncing on a physio ball, just cross body stretching, face massaging, whatever. But all these things help us have a sense of if we are doing physical things without threat responses like over and under exercise. Okay. Another big thing here is connecting your body, not into parts. So we often compartmentalize our body into parts, like the parts we like, the parts we don't like, the parts we don't like, how they're aging. But we have to remind ourselves that you're a whole person and your body is a whole as well. And so that's just a little bit of a mental reframe, but we want to stop chopping our body into pieces, essentially. I definitely encourage touch. So if you can tolerate trauma-informed massage therapy of some kind or touch work, please do it from safe people. But you could also do that with yourself. It's just cross-body hugging. And again, face massage and scalp massage and in the shower head, different temperatures, different whatevers. Just to notice that, like, what it feels like to have a body that can receive and have a preference. Okay. Notice your breathing. I'm not a breathing teacher, specialist kind of person. I just know that, like, if you're holding your breath, can we hold it less? Do you need to support your lungs a little bit in breathing to, like, it's okay, I've got you kind of thing. And then remember that we often do tie our body image into our personal identity. We forget that we're a human being and instead of a human object, if that makes sense. So it's important just to practice orienting to the good. Like, instead of I am disgusting, it's where can you other I am statements, right? This thing is really important to capture a little bit more of positive essence of who you really are. Okay, so I know reclaiming your body, how it is, who it is, what it does for you. It means a return to real feelings and that we learn how to experience and express. And it takes a long time. And when we're caught up in our life trying to create an image, we get blinded to our real lives and the real good that's happening. All right, so reclaiming your body image will restore a whole and complete body image, but also a more real sense of self. So anyway, just want to give you those tips today, and we're going to go a little bit into the next video about how to kind of assess your own body image history, just so you can understand, like, why it feels so hard, maybe why social media hasn't been enough and body positivity hasn't been enough, which I don't think it is for anybody. We really have to get into the values of things and the function and the purpose of being negative towards the bodies that are naturally ours. So I look forward to doing that with you in the next video. Take care and bye for now.